Hey guys, doing some painting tonight. Got some more Austrian Napoleonics on my table. Doing the old assembly line painting here. Painting the backpacks. All right. Hey, gamers with coffee. Hey, Ashley. Thanks a lot. How you doing?
You say you're making coffee?
Well, my wife is asking if I'm making coffee. No, I'm painting, honey.
So you said something about making coffee.
Oh, no, the person that talked to me, it's gamers with coffee. So, but we're in Arizona, so it'd be a long commute for them to deliver coffee to us. Because I think they're in the Midwest, actually.
No, how about you making some coffee?
You want me to make coffee?
Yeah. Sounds really good.
My wife is wanting me to make coffee.
Since you mentioned it.
Yeah, I guess I could make some coffee. That sounds good.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Or can we go to Dutch Brothers?
We could do that in a little bit. We could go to Dutch Brothers.
Well, I think they're going to be closing soon if they're not already closed.
Okay, Google, when does Dutch Brothers close?
Dutch Bros Coffee at 120 South Wilmot Road closes at 11 p.m.
I think we got a little bit of time.
Well, can we go?
Yeah, we can go in a bit.
I don't want to drink it at midnight after work tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. And get to a good stopping point, and then we'll get going. Dutch Bros, right? Do you still have the app, honey?
Yeah.
Hey, Greg, how you doing? So, Greg and Ashley are from Iowa, honey.
All right.
And they have an affiliation with coffee.
Yeah, affiliation with coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their YouTube channel is Gamers with Coffee.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I don't know. If we were to rename things, I guess we would be Gamers with Bacon. I think
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. Gamers with Bacon.
Mindy, what are you doing? Bean. You're getting the mischief.
So Ashley and Greg sell coffee.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Guess we could sell bacon. But I'd probably eat it all.
Yeah. That wouldn't really work out for a business plan, honey.
Yeah, I'd eat it all.
We could try to sell bacon, but Andrea says that she'd eat it all. So which would not be good for our health either.
No, Sabine says she'd eat it too.
Oh yeah. Sabine, our dog, says that she'll help out with eating the bacon. Right, Sabine?
Yeah, she's getting attention right this second.
Sabine, what are you doing? Come on. Up, up, up. Here you go. You gotta teach her to paint. Come on. Come on.
What are you doing with the puppy?
I'm gonna teach her how to paint, honey.
She don't want to learn how to paint.
Sure she
The
does.
watercolor.
Here you go. Here's the paintbrush. Here you go. Paintbrush. Come on. Gonna be painting.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd love that. What are you saying?
Okay. Maybe later.
She's like, how about not? You picked the more hyper of all our dogs.
Andrea is saying that I picked the hyperest dog that we own. So who would be the best painter then, honey?
Probably Hera
Hera?
or Ahsoka.
Ahsoka would be good? Yeah.
It certainly wouldn't be a border collie.
Well, Sabine's a border collie, so she's smart enough to do it, though, right?
What do you say?
The trouble with dogs painting miniatures is the fact that they only see in black and white. So
That makes it easier for them to paint. It's not anybody even wanting to see color. So it
yeah,
sounds like a problem for you, not for them.
well, I guess it would be a problem for me and not for them, but still. See, your dog would eat the paint. Ouch. I've
I
been
can't say
lucky.
that Sabine might know that too. She's eaten the head off my miniature before.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Andrea
she snapped it off, but she didn't eat it. She spit it out after she.
Andrea is reminding me that Sabine had sabotaged the
Decapitated.
miniature by trying to eat its head off, right? But spit
Well,
out the head.
she just chopped it off with her mouth and spit it out. You were able to glue it back on.
Yeah.
Even though her head wasn't quite the same again. I guess your head is never the same after it's been bit off and glued back on.
You know, I could do what Gamers with Coffee does with us. Let me see if I can copy the link. All right. If you want to join us, here's the link. And then I'll take my headphones off. That way, Ashley and that way Greg and Ashley can actually join us. I just gave them an invitation. We will. I'm not at a good stopping point though.
Oh, I see.
But we'll go get some coffee. All right. They're going to be joining us in just a couple of minutes.
I'm not even on there, honey.
Well, you're not on the camera, but they'll be able to hear you. And they hear your game too.
My bingo?
Yeah.
I play games for money.
All right. So this will be a first with the restream. I've not invited anyone on. So we'll see how this works. Okay, something happened. Let me see. Please chat. Put in the chat when you're. Nothing has happened on my screen. Click on the picture. Let's see here. Link.
I'm supposed to switch there.
Here we go.
There we
I'm
go.
brand new with Restream.
Oh, there you go. You got it, sir.
All right. You guys are painting Dreadnought then?
It's an off model of a dreadnought,
You can show them.
or an alternate print.
Oh, well, there you go. That's pretty cool.
You've got a
Mine is off. It's on his end.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's his end.
If you're hearing a little game, my wife is playing bingo, electronic bingo. Are you hearing that?
Yeah, it's looping back on your end there, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to include her with the conversation if we could, but
Well, it's okay. You don't have to worry about me.
you
I'm
sure?
playing 2 different games at once. I'm playing one on my tablet and one on my phone. I'm
Okay.
playing Yahtzee on my phone and bingo on my tablet.
So what I'll do is I'll put my headphones on.
You can include her. You have a mic, right?
Yeah, I just didn't know about the re thing. Oh, in the chat, I should delete that. It says hide.
Yeah, if your headphones are on it, you leave your mic on, it should be okay.
Okay. All right, that's what I'm doing. So Ashley's painting a giant robot, honey.
Cool. I wonder what you ever did with my giant robot if I threw it away.
I don't know. Andrea painted a giant robot for BattleTech, and she painted it with glitter. She decided it needed a little bit of pizzazz.
That wasn't the cool part about it.
Well, yeah, you made some conversions to it.
I made it with a mohawk and a big giant eyeball on top.
Yeah. Did you hear that? Oh, wow, you got a Mad Cat there, huh?
I thought it turned out pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is Maggot.
Or is it a Timberwolf? I get confused.
The Timberwolf. Yep.
I tend to be a spheroid, so I think I'm going to call it a Mad Cat. Right?
Oh, you're YouTube.
Sorry?
You don't know me?
That's why.
How's this sound now, sir?
It sounds good.
There we go. It's all straightened itself out.
What's happening?
Try it again. Well, I had another tab open, so I wonder if that kind of interfered with it. So I closed that tab off, but yeah, Ashley's got that to paint there. I pretty much finished up my BattleTech stuff and a couple of World War II tanks.
Cool.
Although I still have, I guess I could get back to a set of, the movie Red Dawn?
Yeah. With Patrick Swayze?
Yep, the Wolverines. So I got a group of them because Team Yankee last year released their Red Dawn expansion.
Oh, yeah?
Or, yeah, about a year and a half ago. So I ordered 2 sets of the Wolverines. And so you'd have, like, ground fighters, militia to play with. I got a couple of them I could do. I got a full set, but I got a secondary set. I don't know why, because I like to buy it myself, I guess.
No. I haven't done the Team Yankee, but
It's just if you like the movie Red Dawn, then it's
Yeah.
just the Red Dawn types of scenarios. with basically the characters, so it's kind of fun.
Oh, okay. I just don't do any moderns at all.
Well, that's okay. I would like to do some more further back historicals, but I just don't have like the background on it. Some of the guys I talk to are um, very knowledgeable, so
Uh-huh.
I kind of feel clumsy, I guess. Like I don't know all that, and a lot of everybody I've run across, they've done a lot of historical research because you know what they teach you in school is not
Yeah.
really a whole lot. Um, but it's interesting to me. I just um, don't have the time to do it, but I'd like to. I was looking at some of the black powder sets and
Yeah.
going backwards a bit. So
Oh. Well, if you don't have time to look deep into it, I would pick something that is fun. You know, like uh, Wild West gunfighting, like shootouts.
well, yeah, I want to do my own game,
Yeah.
little scenario. So kind of like a Planet of the Apes, but with a Stargate. And then I bought some Texas Rangers. So these
Hey,
apes
there
come
you
through a little. Here, I'll show you on the camera there. So here's the little Stargate I found, or a type of Stargate, 15 millimeter. It's not done painted yet.
go. Cool.
Going to use that. Then the apes. I had some bases, so they're on horseback with AKs. I found that.
All right.
And then Ashley, I'm like, man, everybody told me you could fight them with cowboys, but Ashley's the one, if I can't remember, a bunch of Texas Rangers.
It was the only 15 millimeter I could find.
So I thought, why not? Why not have the Texas Rangers guarding a town where they dug up like a portal, and then the apes come through and then they fight them? So,
Huh.
just a little bit off the wall, has nothing to do with anybody's rule books, just something I wanted to try out.
Wait, there you go.
Well, yeah. Now I just got to come up with some Western themed 15 millimeter buildings in
Yeah,
towns.
that's our problem
That's
right now.
that's kind of hard. 28 millimeter, everybody's got all that stuff. 15 millimeter, if you do armor or fighting, you can. But when it comes to the Western,
Well, Printable Scenery has some STL files of Western buildings. If you get those, then you just reduce them down to, what is it, half? And then you're down to 15 scale.
see, I don't know the math on it. That's the problem. Everybody's all just reduce them, and I'm like, how? Well, I guess
I
there's
reduce it by half. I would do it by half because I don't want to do the math either.
do it by half and print test one, yeah.
Yeah.
So
In
how you
fact-
liking Restream, man? We've used it for several years.
Well, I've just started using it in the last month, so this is the first time I've had a guest on board. So it's pretty cool.
Pretty seamless.
Yeah.
And it's not as expensive as the other one.
I'm doing the free version, so
Yeah. Well, for us, we pay the monthly fee because it allows us extra cameras and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But so like for instance, I could put well, you've seen our show, so you'd see where Ashley be painting and I can talk or something, and but we do that on a consistent basis and we game with people. So for us, it's worth it. For not everybody else would it be worth it to do that. And if it's free, you may as well have fun with it.
Yeah. This is a hobby thing for me, so there you have it.
That's what it is for us. We're just addicted to the hobby, and we're trying to just branch out and have fun with it.
Well, it's your fault that I'm addicted.
Yeah, it is my fault. Oops. That's okay though. You like being addicted, don't you, Ashley?
Yep.
She likes it.
So my wife is addicted to board games, but not miniature games.
You just have to find a board game that she likes and then find a game that's similar for miniatures.
There are board games with miniatures. Like Aliens, another glorious day in the core if you like the movie Aliens. It's a board game with cards, but you also have the miniatures, like your characters and the aliens and whatnot. And the aliens are relentless. They continuously come at you.
I'm not
So they
sure if I
kind of
want.
cover.
I'm not sure if I wanted that Aliens game or the Nemesis game.
Nemesis
Honestly,
sounds
I've
pretty
heard
cool.
good things about Nemesis. I've never played that one. Aliens, I personally love, but I'm also into zombie games. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil. So that kind of takes off of that, where it's just horde after horde. That's why I like Zombicide as well.
Okay. Well, the thing that intrigued me about Nemesis is the fact that each player is given secret objectives.
Oh, I didn't know that about it.
And if you have enough players, you could actually have a traitor.
Huh.
One of the players is a traitor. It's supposed to be cooperative, but there could be someone
It
do their
sounds
own
like
thing. And it seems like such an aliens movie type of thing, you know? Because there's always some guy that's doing something that's nefarious that's gonna cause chaos in those movies, right?
yeah. Oh man, I just can't remember his name. I can picture his face. The company guy in Aliens who was lying to him all along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game over, man.
How Greg got me started was taking me down and letting me pick a miniature to paint.
Yeah.
That was his downfall.
See, I had Andrea paint some miniatures. I think I've got a couple of them over here.
Don't show the ones that look dumb.
What?
The only ones I made that were any good were the ones that were the gemstone ones.
What about the Scooby Doo ones?
No, they didn't turn out very good, honey.
I thought you did a great job on
Oh,
those.
I didn't think so.
Where are those? Where did
I
you
like
put
the
them?
other ones better.
Oh,
The other ones I did were better.
really?
I think so.
So what I was thinking is with the Scooby Doo doing a Fistful of Lead horror game with Scooby Doo miniatures.
I painted my daughter's Scooby Doo figures, and we have Arena of Blood from Wiley Games, and that's what we were thinking is,
Gladiator.
yeah, Scooby Doo Gladiators.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. We kind of had a dark crowd following us that day. I'm like, I don't know, maybe Daphne and Velma can fight to the death for Fred in an arena. But that would be the dark side of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
But just let your wife know that, it doesn't matter what other people think. As long as she's okay with what she painted.
Yeah.
None of my paint jobs I've ever done on any of my figures match GW's or, other people's standards. As long as I'm happy with it, I really don't care. I'm the one who has to see it. They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. That's all you got to do.
So you're not hearing it because I'm wearing headphones, honey, but they're saying that you shouldn't worry about what they look like, honey.
Well, I'm just saying they didn't turn out the way I like it.
Well, there won't be anybody criticizing her. We'll put it that way. Not all the people that we know that show up on our live streams and stuff.
Yeah, we'll never.
There's nobody that'll criticize it. They're all just going to be
It's
helpful.
supposed to be your show that you liked as a kid. They got to be look right.
You
No,
could
you did
try
a great job.
back on your speaker now.
Sure. I'm going to put it up back on the speaker to see if that'll work. So here it goes. We are on the TV, honey.
There you go. How's that?
You hear them?
Yeah.
Okay. See, it's
There's
not
no-
feeding back now, so it's all good.
Oh, good.
When it's something that's iconic, like Scooby Doo, you grew up watching the cartoon, it has to look perfect. Otherwise,
Oh,
Well, like I told your husband, I did a Scooby Doo. My colorings were not what was, quote, proper to Scooby Doo. I did, the same scheme wise, blue for pants for, white kind of thing, the greens, the orange. But they weren't the right color or the
they came out.
tones.
They came out looking good though. That's
My
all.
daughter absolutely loves them. As long as she's happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I was okay with how they came out. That's all that matters. With like my figures, I don't paint any of my stuff what is quote proper.
Yeah, Ashley does a lot of Warhammer stuff. So in your actual rule book, it'll tell you make it your own. Basically, all the GW stuff is guidelines for you if you want to do it this way, but they also tell you do it your own way if you want. So you don't have to be specific. I am with my group, my faction. I'm specific with the colors because that's what I want to do. But nobody will criticize you. Everybody will just tell you to get out there, have fun, do what you can do with it, and just enjoy it. Because the more you paint, the better you get at it, anyways.
Yep.
And it's got to be something you enjoy.
Yeah, I like diamond painting, but I don't.
Oh, I like diamond painting as well, but just something to deal with like modeling, and if you can build the models, it kind of becomes your baby.
It makes gaming more personal. If you build it and paint it, and then you put it on a table and go against, your husband or your friend or whoever, then it's just more. It's more personable, I guess, when you play. Now, like my wife Ashley here, she likes to be the Russians or the underdog when we play World War II stuff. And so one day, we sit at the table and she spreads out all of her Russian tanks, okay? And then she whips out from underneath the table a Russian woman's officer hat that she ordered on eBay.
Came when he was
and then played the Russian national anthem and looked at me and said, okay, now we can fight. Well, at that point, I was like, oh, damn. So you can just have fun with it.
Yeah. And there you go, honey. You have no
You
excuses.
should show my gemstone chicks. Those were much better.
Where are they?
I don't know. You have everything. It might be broken.
You guys, there's ladies in our group that game and paint, so you're more than welcome to chit chat away with them too. I mean, we don't have any, to my knowledge, I've never got one complaint in 6 years out of our group of anybody complaining to us that they're being bullied or harassed or anything. It's been more like, hey, can my friend come over? So just have fun with it. Oh wow, there you go. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
That looks great.
That looks good.
Which one are you showing him?
Fred?
Fred? Oh yeah, I think his face might have been running off though.
And then
there's Shaggy.
Yeah.
Do you have a video of them on your YouTube?
I don't think so.
You
The
can
last
show
video
us.
I have of us doing a video together was the unboxing of Dead Man's Hand.
Do a video of them.
People like Scooby-Doo. You can't go wrong.
And
If
then-
you're ever worried about how the skin turns out, use a skin shade. Those look good to me. I'd put them up.
yeah.
They're
I'd play
Scooby.
with them. They look great.
Now
Those are amazing.
the miniatures that she's more proud of are the ones she used like nail polish on.
Well, they're better colors.
Yeah, but look at the color to it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So, I mean, in the miniature world, it's just about having fun. Those look nice. That's actually different. So I think you're gonna get people going, wow, that's a cool take on it. You know what I mean?
Wow, shiny. Those are cool.
I put my diamonds from my diamond painting on the base of them.
There you go.
I would tell you to stop worrying. You're worrying too much. People are gonna like that stuff.
All
Yeah.
You got to remember, none of us are perfect either. So nobody's doing perfect anything. That's interesting. That's cool.
So what I did, I saw someone on TikTok do a glitter on a Necron, or not Necron, I'm sorry, Tyrannid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is cool. I want to do it. So I bought like 7 different ones.
Yeah.
And couldn't get them to stick. So I finally went and said, screw it. I went and got glitter glue from Walmart. And pasted it all over it. Now they're my golden boys.
I use
I got so much
weird nail polish that they sell at Walmart. It's like $1 a thing.
So you want to know what we use to shake up our miniature paint bottles with? A nail polish shaker. Ashley will show you right there. Look, right there on the desk. That is a $20 nail polish shaker. Yeah, that's a vortex shaker, right?
The only
That's a
problem
nail
with-
polish shaker, too.
With the nail polish, using that to paint, is that it smells so bad.
Oh yeah. Well, the nail polish stuff is control.
Yeah, but you got windows or a fan or.
Yeah.
But it's like it doesn't ever dissipate either. It's like like even the miniature still.
I thought you did a good job on these science fiction ones.
Some of them. That was my first that I ever tried to paint.
Here's a robot girl that's a server. Like, do you want some more coffee? Or, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
And then shoot 'em up girl with a guitar on her back. I don't know. And this one here is a girl with an afro.
That's the one that Sabine ate the head off of.
And our border collie you saw earlier had bitten the head off of her, so we re-glued the head.
Honestly, I would never have known. Doesn't
Yeah.
look like it.
So, and then she's got more of the glitter science fantasy.
So we have yet to run across people using glitter like that. Predominantly, that's some pretty interesting. Why don't you just take some pictures and stick them up?
Yeah.
Throw them in our group if you want to. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because you're just showing off your miniature painting, and you cannot strive for perfection. Otherwise, you're never going to be happy with what you do. Hey, that's cool. I like the base especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from the was it diamond paintings, honey?
Yeah, from my diamond painting beads. I had a whole bunch of extra ones. So I said, well, why not?
Okay. So I got her a whole bunch of the vampire ladies too.
Well, I had fun with those ones. Those were fun.
And then what was the other one? You made a conversion with one of them, right? With skulls and stuff.
Yeah, I
There it is.
skulls to the.
She glued skulls to the base.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say just our opinion. You're kind of worrying too much about them. They're very nice looking figures, and you're not going to get people screaming and yelling at you. That's not good. I think I actually got one comment from one guy on her Tyranids from the Warhammer people, asking her basically what made her think about using gold diamond dust on this Tyranid creature. So it was just because she had seen another lady who had a bunch of Tyranids and was into Warhammer who did all that. So her army didn't look, quote,
Proper?
I guess, yeah, that's how the British would say it, proper. So, I mean, you just got to have fun with it. And you can't really go wrong with Scooby-Doo and stuff.
Well, they're space bugs, so they can be any color they want, you know?
Yeah, NIDS. Yep.
But that's what I mean. I had before it was the Death Guard. None of them were anywhere near what was supposed to be, GW's point of view.
Yeah, but they still looked at Death Guard. But you got to remember, like some things, like the Space Marines or the Ultramarines, which everyone calls the Smurfs.
They are Smurfs.
But that's their color is blue and gold, right?
Yeah.
But then again, with Space Marines and the Codex, you can make up your own faction. So you literally could make them any color combination you want to do anyways. So it doesn't really matter. You don't have to adhere to much anything. The BattleTech stuff we did, we painted them to the color that was on the cards that we got out of the box.
Oh yeah.
We've got a lot of people interested in Alpha Strike and BattleTech stuff. So.
I have a purple Atlas.
Yeah, that was
Atlas.
Yeah.
See, Andrea painted her BattleTech purple too. I told her she's Free Worlds League then, right?
And then I glued a doll eyeball to the top of its head. And
Yeah, she glued an eyeball to the top. I don't know where that model went to.
It was pretty cool. That was the first one I ever did.
It was a
But
stock.
that's the thing. Just keep going at it. Don't discourage yourself. Just keep going. The more you do, the better you get. You find a technique that you like, stick with it.
I tend to use like too much paint too.
That's something I did too when I first started. You just got to kind of learn with that one. It's going to be depending on your paint, depending on, how dry it is outside or if it's cold or whatnot. You just got to work with your paint.
And if you can't get it with a paintbrush, trust me, you can get it with a large sewing needle.
Yep, sewing needle, or I use toothpicks.
Yeah, those work too.
What do you use that for?
Like doing eyes and stuff
Small
like that.
little cracks.
Oh, we have a cheating mechanism. It's called acrylic pens.
Yeah, that cheating mechanism has been around for a while, but that works too if that's what you want to use.
Or sometimes I use markers.
I've heard people using like permanent markers just to do a dot. I never thought about that because I didn't know how well it would mix with my paint. And I'm not one to be patient enough to let it completely dry before I move on to the next color.
Yeah, not either. I don't have any patience whatsoever.
So that's why I absolutely love the Citadel paints because you can put them on and by the time you're done with it, for the most part, it is dry.
Yeah, it lasts long enough to be workable, but it dries fairly quick, so you're not waiting enormous amounts.
What do you let me use, honey?
No. So I don't have any Citadel or Games Workshop paints here at all. The ones that she's talking about that I was reluctant to let her use because she was gooping all the paint on were the speed paints. Because if you're gooping paint on it, it essentially
the highlight or
yeah, it's a wash essentially, and it's not going to work if you goop it on.
So I noticed Army, all the speed paints, mostly they're kind of copying Games Workshop's contrast paint. It's a different version is all. And so they all kind of do the same. It's just some of it's going to depend on some's a little runnier than others. Some's going to dry faster. Some's a little thicker. Just kind of use what you like. Like on my desk right here, I know you can't see it. So I have Flames of War paint. I have Star Wars paint. I have Vallejo paint. And I have Army Painter paints and Citadel paint. So we kind of use whatever it takes that we want to use to paint. So we're not adhering to just one thing. The Citadel paints do, to me, have the advantage of being workable and drying at a better pace. We have tons of that. If you don't believe me, you should swing that camera over and show them that cart behind us. See that cart over there, that roller cart?
Apple Bear.
That's all that is. There's probably 50 friggin' bottles over there.
Yeah, we let our granddaughter use them.
She loves to paint too. At 2.5, we got her painting stuff. So, see, look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
She's trying at 2.5.
Got a dinosaur there, huh? That's pretty cool.
Oh, she loves My Little Dinosaur, so it's a 3D printed one. So I jumboed it and printed her own.
And let's see, the leg has been broken and glued.
The leg's been broken in 3 different places. The arm's been broken 4 or 5 different times.
Keeps breaking in the same spot.
Yeah.
So she's slowly getting down to where she wants to paint it one color, which is purple.
Purple dinosaur.
Yeah,
Never heard
purple
of that.
dinosaur.
Yeah, right.
But you know what's funny? As I showed her, and she goes, Papa, how? And I said, like this. And I took the paintbrush and I showed her how to paint with her hand. And then I put it over into Ashley's little wash cup and we washed the brush and then we dried it off on a towel. That kid does it every single time now.
Yep.
Wow.
So I'm like, good girl, good girl. So she'll come over here and beg her parents to come over and paint.
She will kick me out of my chair.
She'll tell Ashley to move so she can sit next to me.
Yep. I get
And
kicked out of
paint.
my desk chair for her to come over
Oh.
and paint.
That's cool though. We're just building another hobbyist. That's all.
It's the way to do it.
There you go. We're gonna do that with
There's
the
other things they can do,
kids.
but it's good for her imagination. You know what I mean?
Kids like craft stuff.
I see so many kids her age though sitting in shopping carts in the store, face down the phone, swiping through pictures and stuff, and I'm like, man, you're a toddler and you're already face down in that phone. Like,
Yeah.
so it's inevitable the way they push technology, but it's kind of nice to see them when they sit down in color or do something that sparks a little bit of brain energy.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, it's 8:15 already, honey.
Look.
Yeah.
That's
How late is it
10:15
in
here.
Iowa? Is it 10:15 here? You're okay.
Yeah, we're 2 hours ahead of you.
At this time of year, where you'll be one hour ahead of us after October, right?
I don't know. I don't keep
I
track
don't
of it.
remember which direction it goes.
I wish they would just get away with
I think
that, honestly, and just leave the time alone.
Well, that's what we do here in Arizona.
Yeah, they need to do that out here because really, it's not good on your body either. There's all these studies that show that, and it's kind of ridiculous. It is whatever time it is, you know. So,
Yeah.
they were considering it here in Iowa, and they came pretty close to it passing, but
Oh,
we'd like to see them just be done with it.
join us here in Arizona.
My
So you
mom's
guys-
out in Arizona. I'm good. I'll stay here.
Ashley and her mom don't get along.
It's hot here.
Too freaking
Well,
hot.
Yes, it's so hot here.
Well, I know it gets hot there because I spent most of my life living in San Bernardino County, well, LA County, San Bernardino County, and California. So Victorville, Hesperia, Apple Valley, Phelan, that's all desert. So I worked for the city, and they would tell you that it had to reach 117 degrees for the day before they said it was too hot to work. Lots of days, 112, 113, you know, just shy of 117. So I've done my share of heat, and then in Iowa, it'll get muggy, and that makes it worse. So let's say it's 95 degrees, but the heat index makes it 115.
Oh, wow.
It's nasty. So I did some roofing out there in Phoenix, like I told Minnie Wormut when I was younger. And I was like, that's it. After the third house, I was like, I'm done. It's too hot to be on a roof.
Oh, boy.
Working. Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
paying all this good money. So I thought, I'll go do it. Yeah. Now I know why they were paying the money, because they couldn't keep people.
Yeah.
But then again, whereabouts are you at in Arizona? Because I'm familiar with like Phoenix, Flagstaff.
We're in Tucson.
Oh, you're in Tucson? Okay.
That's
In
what
the desert. We're in the desert.
Arizona's all desert.
No, not all of it. Flagstaff is pretty, and it gets snow up there too.
Yeah, it's all wooded up there.
Yep.
In the Grand Canyon area.
Yeah, my mom lives up in Maricopa.
Oh, okay.
So she lives with my younger sister. Well, 2 younger sisters and younger brother.
Nice.
Yeah, it's even hotter in Phoenix.
Yeah, the sheriff's department out there is famous in Maricopa.
Why is that?
They have their own YouTube channel.
Oh, I did not know that.
They've got like a weekly channel for Frank. It's the deputy sheriff there. You do not want to be pulled over that guy. He hands out tickets to everyone he pulls over. Ridiculous.
Yeah, some of these guys, they just overreach their position.
Well, if he's putting it up on TikTok or YouTube or any of that.
I like the guys that challenge them. Like, there was a guy out, I hear standing outside of the police department, just put a tripod up on a public sidewalk and just started recording them, which there's no law against, right? Supreme Court says, period, you can do all this. Boy, they did nothing but harass him. And he goes, by the way, do you guys know how many of you are leaving and coming and going without wearing seatbelts? Don't the laws apply to you?
Oh.
And so there's nothing they can, really do without ending up getting sued. And I just thought it was funny. He kind of put some of the egotistical guys in their place a little bit.
Occasionally,
huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Occasionally, the sheriff rides along, and when he does, he gives out warnings. He doesn't ever give out tickets. I guess because he's a voted the vote for his position, right? So
yeah, all sheriffs are voted in, where police are not. They're just hired enforcers, so they're not. A police department's never voted in. That's why a sheriff's department can tell the feds, "Hey, you can't come into the county," because the feds don't really have jurisdiction. It's the sheriff does. So it's kind of interesting setup. But he's smart if that's what he does. He's keeping a nice public profile that way.
Yeah. And he does something else that I thought was fun. He has a whole set of videos where he's the sheriff is pulling over people on I-10 for doing something that annoys me to no end. He calls it camping in the left lane. And he pulls people over for driving excessively slow in the left-hand lane on the highway.
Yeah, that's annoying. They need to be all the way to the right.
Yeah. I'm just like, yes. Yeah, one guy was trying to argue with him. I wasn't speeding. I know you weren't speeding. You were doing the opposite in the left-hand lane.
So I can't remember there if you have a minimum speed limit. But out here, the highway, when you get on the freeway or the highway, whatever you want to call it, it says minimum speed 40 and maximum is 70. So you're either speeding. If you're driving too slow, you get booted off.
Oh, okay.
They don't do that here, that's for sure.
Oh, no. Yeah, I've been working outside for the past couple months because I changed my job.
Oh, good grief! What do you do for work?
I'm a mailman.
Oh boy, that's got to be fun in the heat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Uh,
I hate the heat.
yeah.
I'm right there with you.
Absolutely hate it here with the heat. Like, ugh.
Well, I'm I guess the opposite. I don't like shoveling snow at all, and I don't like scraping ice off my windshields. So
Oh, I don't like that either.
The only thing with that is most people out here, the cars are either in the garage, and the ones that don't, a lot of people have the remote start.
yeah.
So they just open the door, click the remote start, and by the time they go out, they're not really scraping their windshields or anything. And if you're walking just from your front door to your car, you're not gonna suffer. Now, if you have to work outside in it, like the mailman here, that's a lot. They've got to trudge up and down them streets, and if people don't shovel the sidewalks, they're out there. And I noticed out here, the postal service will be working at 8 o'clock at night. Some of these guys are still going to people's houses. And that's been the last, maybe year? It's been crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while.
I don't think they can get people to stick with a job, though. That's the problem.
I think our puppy's outside terrorizing our neighbors' chihuahuas.
Uh,
Our border collie likes to bark at them, and then we've got a Labra healer who mocks them. She can bark like a normal dog barks, like she's a medium-sized dog, and she'll just bark like normal. But when she sees those chihuahuas, she like does a high-pitched chihuahua-style bark, and I'm like,
Oh, that's messed up.
she's just
That's
totally freaking
terrible.
mocking them. And it really sets off those chihuahuas. But I mean, the wind could blow in a different direction and it would set off the chihuahuas. So it's like, whatever.
Chihuahuas are a breed of their own.
Yeah, they are.
Our neighbor owns 13 chihuahuas.
Oh no, that's too much.
are they breeding them, or
I'm sorry?
are they breeding the chihuahuas? That's a lot of dogs.
No, they're
They
just
just inherit
pets.
them from people, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
good grief.
There's pets of theirs.
Yeah, I never let you in here, so you can't get out.
I'm sorry?
I'm lucky you're in here, so she can't get out. She's getting into all kinds of mischief.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, she's good. There's dirt prints all over the front of the house.
Oh, really? Uh-oh. Our
About
dog's
to dig in and-
tracking into the house. Oh, she's
So you gotta
being
move over. Move over, baby.
mischievous.
Now you can come back.
Yeah. And 3D printers saved us so much money when it comes to miniatures and stuff. It's ridiculous.
You mean you want to get up here?
Oh yeah, but it can get pricey. It's like right now I'm out of resin to print with, and I'm a little mad.
That
Yeah.
was not that expensive. We've had a lot of expenses, like big car expense trying to get the car repaired, and
Yep, and then our son's getting married Saturday. So
All right. Congratulations.
well,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
yeah.
May I ask her?
Yeah. I print up very much unless I'm getting set up for a new project. Mainly because if the resin models stand around and not be worked on, they get brittle.
None of my models have gotten brittle, but I've painted a lot of mine and make sure they're completely cured before I really do any painting on them either.
The hair is barking.
Okay, I gotta take care of the doggy real quick. I'll be right back.
Nope, take your time.
Hey, come on over here. There you go. That's a good boy.
Come on, hair hoop.
Okay, so our other dog is here. She's a Catahoula leopard dog.
What is that? That is one I'm not familiar with. Ooh, do we get to see the dog?
Hera, come on over here.
But she's a mix. Is that?
Well, she's part
She
border
thinks
collie.
you're up to something.
Hera, what are you doing, Hera, bro? Hera, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna have to take the camera thing over and show her. And she's like, she thinks you're up to something. It's okay, Hera.
Yeah. Oh, yo.
She's like, oh no, I gotta be on camera. It's okay, Hera.
Oh, yo.
She's like, no, not without my agent.
That's a big paw.
I don't know if you're gonna get her face over there.
That is a big paw.
Yeah, and they're webbed feet too.
Ooh,
Nice.
Swimmer.
So, Catahoula leopard dogs are the state dog of Louisiana.
Oh, I see a pointed nose.
Oh,
Oh, such a pretty baby. She's like, Dad, you're killing me.
He's like, I heard that compliment. Ashley's gonna try and show our dog off. Let's see.
Come here, baby. Up.
Yay!
There. Come here.
She show off Turkish. She saw it.
Ours is a fancy black lab mixed with a coonhound.
Coonhound and black lab licks. Oh wow! Looks like a very mellow doggy.
Oh, Hera.
Yeah, you're old.
Yeah, hoo-hoo.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, all her browns finally turning white. What's your new puppies?
And that's our middle child.
There you go.
Mocha. So all our dogs are named after Star Wars characters.
That's fun. She's like, what, you didn't really give me real attention? You just wanted to show me off?
Yes, I just went to show you off. Mwah. Love you.
What are you doing, Ahsoka?
He's just like, what are you doing?
He is so pretty. I love that brown.
Did you show them our things up there, our planters we had, honey? Up on top of the thing?
He's wondering, wait, there's voices coming out of here.
She's
Or she is.
she's a good doggy.
Because you painted those, they look really cool.
We're ready.
You should show it to the camera over and show them our things.
Okay, well, my wife wants to show off those things there.
Well, don't show them the dirty house with it. Just show them the.
You're okay.
They're
Oh,
planted
wow, that's cool.
Those are cool.
with our 3 dogs.
And then, but they didn't come with our dog types, so we had to paint them. We built it. Because they didn't have one with spots on it, like Ahsoka.
Spots.
The other 2 were pretty close to being spot on. The border collies was perfect, but
Right, Hera?
They're so good. She's like, you're up to something, Dad. You told me more than once.
She doesn't like be held. Yeah. I did the challenge, the paint challenge last month, or I guess it's last month. Or this month.
Brian's for
Yeah.
Mini Warbutt?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, today was the last day. Well, until midnight.
So I posted up a video for it. So
We've seen that earlier, I think.
Yeah, I think one of us commented, if not both.
yeah, that's cool. Thanks. Those are the first 2 units of the army, but this month I just have this one, and then I'll just go on a relaxed pace.
So what size are they?
They're 28 millimeter scale.
Aha, I was right. I was wrong. I'm like, those look awful big to be 15, so it must be 28s.
Yeah, right on. So, yeah, that seems like the popular thing in the last couple of years is the 10 millimeter epic scale, right?
Yeah, that's starting to make
I guess
its
flash.
way around. Yeah.
I'm good. I have enough problems painting 15 millimeter. I don't want nothing smaller.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think the dogs are hungry. You think they're hungry?
Greg
Yeah,
wants to
I
get
think
the
it
6 millimeter Warhammer set.
I just said I think it'd be fun. I have no one to play it with, so I don't. I
Oh,
also
I
don't
would
have
play
the
with
money.
you, but there's no way in hell I'm painting them. That's too tiny.
you don't have to paint all the details when they're that tiny.
Yeah, that's not how I work, though. If I
Yeah.
see the line, I know it's there, I gotta paint it.
Uh-oh. You don't have to paint eyeballs or anything like that with the small miniatures.
Oh, I would tempt it, though.
Sorry?
Her stomach is growling like crazy.
Well, there's food out there for her, so she can eat it. Your stomach growling there, Hera?
Well, it's not Hera, it's Ahsoka.
Ahsoka? Go eat if you need some food, Ahsoka. You
Well,
got
she
a
doesn't
full...
seem to want to, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, what's
She's
going on?
been kind of silly.
She doesn't want to miss anything in here. If I go into the other room to eat, I'm going to miss something.
That's true.
So Andrea wants to go to Dutch Bros.
Oh, I think it's probably too late now.
Oh, well, that sucked ass.
What'd you
I
do?
just snapped off one
You
of
just broke it?
Yeah, I dropped it.
Ugh.
It's alright, I got glue. I'll go back on.
And half these miniatures are 3D printed, and the other half are plastics that I bought. And the plastics are from a company called Perry Miniatures.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Perry Miniatures. They have pretty good miniatures, from what I understand.
And the two Perry brothers who are twins own that company, and they got their start with sculpting for Games Workshop.
Wow. Well, that makes sense as to why they have an idea of what's what.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys ever play the Warhammer Fantasy game?
We gotta have dinner tonight.
No, we haven't done any of the fantasy stuff. We didn't. I mean, Warhammer came out 35 years ago, I think, or something like that. And I remember when it came out, never really got into it. Kind of got into it because my friend at work, towards the end of 7th edition, he goes, "You want to try it?" And I said, I just didn't know anything about it really. And
Okay.
yeah, it gave me some Space Marines, and it kind of went from there. So we started to get to learn 8th, and then 9th came out, and then boom, they turned around and put out 10th. So we're not experts. I mean, 10th is a nice thing, but you could also use those miniatures with like Wiley Games with that Galactic Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You could do it like that. You could use other rules with them if you want, but I haven't gotten into the fantasy part of it. Although Ashley lucked out. She had a job for a while where she was working the front desk of a hotel, and she was painting the miniatures there. So some guy came in one day that was there after a while. He said, "You're always painting miniatures," and he gave her a box of like 89 and 91 Games Workshop figures that were put together, and some of them painted, some weren't. That was a pretty decent thing. He just said his friend didn't need them no more. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
damn.
I called Greg and I'm like, you would never guess what I just got. And I told him, he's like, yeah, okay.
This is one of the workers, and
Yeah.
thought she'd get a kick out. They didn't know what they had. We sat there and looked them up on eBay. The one that's like over $300 worth of individual miniatures if you were going to sell them.
Oh wow.
But why sell them? They're from the late 80s and early 90s, and
We ended up giving them to some of our
you gave some to Mythos because they were the wolves.
Hellchild got the elves.
So Andrea is mentioning that we have not eaten dinner yet.
We'll go eat dinner. We haven't gone to bed yet. We probably should anyways. It's 10:40 out here.
I gotta get to sleep.
Walk
So
about
we have to
games.
get up at 4 a.m.
How's it going, guys? Nice to see you out there in Canada.
Walkabout.
Wow.
See, show.
See, you get ready to get off. See what's happening. More people are starting to join now.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna sign off here. Thanks a lot for showing up and
Yeah, no problem.
That was nice chit chatting with you guys.
It was nice to chat with you too.
Yeah, put some of your miniatures out there. You'd be surprised. You did pretty good work. I wouldn't be ashamed about that stuff. Not at all.
All right. Well, let's get going. I think.
Right.
What do you think? Church's Chicken, honey?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think we're gonna
I
go
don't know
with
if they're open still.
Church's Chicken. They close at 10, so we got an hour to get over there.
So go. Chicken sounds good to us. Go eat some for us. We'll catch up with you later, Lunchnet.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.